Hey guys, it is Tristan here, and I have another review. It is for Red Hood and the Outlaws 27, or Red Hood the Outlaw 27, and I was really looking forward to this. I was really looking forward to it all week. I knew I had a good comic book for today, and oh god, it is so bad. It was so bad. I'm so irritated with this comic right now. It was just, ugh. Such a disappointment. They built up and built up and built up, and this just fell flat. Okay, so spoiler warning right up front. Pete Woods did the art and the cover. The variant was done by Yasmine and Scott Lobdell, however you say that, did the words. So let's get right into it. The comic opens up with the diner scene, the same, almost exact same diner scene as Nightwing 50 from last week. And very similar interaction, except for a robbery. It's like this guy that does medical supplies for Underlife, and they get into this little chat, and he even does that like really cliche, like, yeah, people say I have a pretty mouth comment. Oh my god, it's so bad. But he, instead of hitting him though with the coffee mug, he hits him with the sugar. I mean, it is like almost, what just happened? Why did this come on? So my cat just turned on a video. Anyways, it was, the only good part about this was like the narrative that Jason did kind of over top of it. And I guess if you could say that was good, the art was really good. I like Pete Woods though. But the guy from Underlife kind of comes through, and they have their little squabble, and he grows like 3 times the size in one of the pictures. It's really bad. But then Batman steps in and hits him out with like a batarang or something from behind. The picture's really good. Really, really good art. I will say that. But I do like the narrative part where, like I was saying before, like he says, in the one part he says he raised me, turned me into Robin, that didn't end well. Like, yeah, if you didn't know that by now, that I'm not quite sure why you're reading this. But they go over the Penguin issue from 26, 25 area. And Jason he's real curious to why Batman is even there. And he says, Roy died. Roy went to Sanctuary. He's dead. His reaction was just god awful. I mean, it was really bad. Like, I swear I had more issue with Roy dying than he did. He's just like mopey, and they kind of hug it out in the parking lot, and Bruce leaves. Like, it's really not good. He says about Roy, he wouldn't want him moping over him, so that's not what he's gonna do. Like, you gotta have a little bit of a grieving process, and you show that a little bit in your writing, even if it's more than just a line saying, I'm not gonna mope over him. I don't know, I just found it very hard, unbelievable, this part. The picture of him hugging it out was good though. Really good. So Batman leaves, and Jason leaves, makes a call to Roy's voicemail, and listens to the opening part, and he kind of says this like little line about how he was always a mediocre archer, a half-assed superhero, but he was always his best friend. And this was probably my favorite part from the book, just because I thought that was the most real. But I don't know, I just found it very unbelievable that that's all they gave him, was a couple, like 3-4 pages of, oh, he's dead and it's over, and that's it. Let's go to Pleasant View, like this Appleton, Pleasant View town that is just like, oh, hello, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Like, people don't talk like this. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Then he runs into this cop who's like, oh, go to this bed and breakfast, and doesn't think a second thing about like this known crime guy. Just like, oh yeah, here you go. I have so much issue with this. I think it was really, really cringy the way they wrote this like Pleasant View scene. And he goes to this bed and breakfast. He talks to the lady. He gets a room, whatever. And then he steps out on the front and basically steps out to go get supper, I think it is, and he is like targeted, and that is literally where it ends. That is the whole comic book. Oh, except I forgot to mention when he was at the bed and breakfast, the old lady that he's getting the room from is like, oh, our home is your home. Same issue I have with the cop. Like, he's Jason Todd. He's scarred up. He's bruised up. He's battered. He just got in a fight, like, within 12 hours. But yet you're like, our home is your home. Like, you're not a little weary of this guy? Come on now. I don't know. I'm curious to see what everyone else thinks, because I even read it twice this morning, and I just thought it was horrible. Like, I was really disappointed in this. More disappointed that I've been in Red Hood writing in a long time. This one specifically I thought was pretty terrible. So, yeah, the art was good. That's really all I have good to say about this comic. It's so bad. Let me know what you guys think. See ya.